Welcome to Sam Bicker's Golf Performance Nutritional Series, Hydration. It helps to know why hydration is important, not only for your general health, but also how it can impact your golf and training performance. Being hydrated provides the water needed to help regulate your body temperature and keep your body running optimally. Water constitutes a greater percentage of your body mass more than any other substance, with it making up 50 to 70%. So without water, you will become dehydrated. When you are dehydrated, it leads to a decrease in mental and physical performance. What affects hydration levels? So in general day-to-day life, your hydration levels change very little. There's three primary actions that cause shifts in your fluid and electrolytes. The first one of these, which increases the fluid in your body, is eating and drinking. Fluid is not only increased by drinking as you would expect, but also comes from food, with this contributing an estimated 20% of your total daily water. Sweating causes fluid loss, which can be due to environmental factors or exercising. And the third action, which also causes fluid loss, is urination. With the current evidence, there is no one calculator that will work out your specific hydration needs on a daily basis or during exercise. However, there are recommendations on how much water you should drink, but these do vary from country to country. As a general guide, research suggests men need around 2.5 litres of water and women need around 2 litres. Remember, around 20% of this will come from food. So use these guidelines as a starting point and personalise them to yourself over time. As an easy to use guide to assess your hydration levels, there is the urine colour chart. The clearer your urine is, the more hydrated you are. As it starts to get darker, you should start to drink more to try and rehydrate yourself. The effects of dehydration. If you start your round dehydrated or do not consume enough water on the course, then this can really affect your performance. Firstly, it can impair your decision making, so you may choose the wrong club or approach the shot differently, which will likely result in an extra shot or two on each hole. So loss of coordination can affect your ability to maintain your posture during the swing. That will reduce your accuracy, consistency and power. It can also increase the rate of perceived exertion, making each shot feel like it takes more effort and more energy. Dehydration can also cause an increase in the body temperature, as your body does not have the water available to help regulate it. This can reduce your body's ability to contract the muscles, as it need water and electrolytes such as magnesium to make the contractions happen. So your on-course hydration. So use this as a guide and, like I say, personalise it to yourself over time. So 2 to 3 hours before tee off, you'll want to be looking at drinking around about 500 millilitres of water, which is generally one bottle. So 30 minutes before tee off, you want another 250 millilitres of water. So both of these will help to make sure that you aren't going to the round dehydrated. So during a round, around every 30 minutes or after every 2 to 3 holes, you should be aiming to consume around about 150 to 250 millilitres. The further you go into a round and the longer you're playing, you want to consider some isotonic sports drinks. So these will contain some carbohydrates, which will help you stay hydrated, and also help replace electrolytes, which most isotonic drinks will have. So food with potassium and sodium, such as fruits and nuts, can also help replace electrolytes too. And finally, you've got your post-round hydration, which is equivalent to your sweat loss rate, which we'll discuss in the next slide. When exercising, it is recommended that your fluid intake should not exceed your sweat loss volume, and also that your sweat loss should not equate to more than 2 to 3% of your body mass. Your post-round hydration strategy should be equivalent to your sweat loss, which you can work out using this calculation. To get the best results, it's important to weigh in minimal clothing for the before and after weigh-ins where appropriate. So we'll run through an example so you can see how the calculation works. So we'll say we start for the initial weigh-in at 80 kilograms. our post weight is 79.5. We need to take into account the water that we've taken on board, and also if you're on the course you should be eating as well, so remember to add the weight of your food on top of that. For this example we're going to add 1.25 kilograms in total for our food and drink. If you went to the toilet halfway round, you estimate you lost a quarter of a litre, we'll take off 0.25 kilograms. So that would bring our total sweat loss to 1.5 kilograms. That works out just under 2% of our starting body weight, which is what we want to aim for, and would then aim to consume 1.5 litres of water over the next 2 to 6 hours. This gives you an overview of why hydration is important, along with some guidance on how you can help reduce the chances of dehydration, and also how to improve your performance on the course and in your training.